Hi everyone, welcome to my project presentation. My name is Hao Han Yang. I'm an electrical and electronic engineering student from University Putra, Malaysia. In this video, I would like to present about this communication device found in my home. It is an AM/FM electronic clock radio produced by Pierre Cardin many years ago. Now, the radio doesn't work anymore. The digital clock is the only part of it that is still functioning. The content of this video include the introduction of this radio, description of this device, and the block diagram of radio. Usually, we call this device as radio, and we use it to listen to songs and talks broadcasted by the radio stations. However, in terms of communication engineering, the more accurate term to call it is actually a radio receiver. I would like to justify that this device is a communication device because it can receive signals from radio stations and then process it into sound that we humans can listen and understand. Looking at the panel of this radio, we can see that it can receive signal near the range from 88 MHz to 108 MHz for FM. Malaysia has many FM stations, including National FM, Goshen, IFM, Negeri FM, Hits FM, Fly FM, and many more within the range stated. Besides that, this radio can also receive AM signals ranging from 540 kHz to 1600 kHz. Although Malaysia doesn't own any AM stations, but we can still receive signal from some AM stations at other Asian countries with higher power transmitters, such as Vietnam, Thailand, and China. Back to this device, if this device is still functioning, we can tune the FM frequency to 92.9 MHz to listen to Hits FM or 90.7 MHz for Putra FM by University Putra, Malaysia. At the front panel of this radio, we can see a scale that shows that what FM and AM frequency that we are currently on. Other than that, we have also another indicator for the volume and the indicator for tuning. And lastly, there's the digital clock display. Coming to the top view of the radio, we have a number of switches and buttons. There's one switch to switch the mode between alarm and radio, and that is the part that has already broken. And there's another switch to switch the sound of the alarm to be bass or radio. And the third switch is the switch to switch between FM or AM receiver. Other than that, we have also a number of buttons to set the time for the clock and the alarm. The back wheel of the radio contains the code number of the radio, the frequency range for the AM and FM receiver, and also some specification for the power supply of the radio. We can see a pair of wired earphones on a side of the radio, and on the another side of the radio, we can see a speaker. A radio receiver is able to receive radio wave and convert it to sound wave that we can hear. Let's look at the block diagram of the circuit. The circuit in this radio receiver can be divided into several blocks. Firstly, the antenna will intercept radio wave which is transmitted all around us. The RF tuner section will then convert the selected frequency and its associated bandwidth into a fixed frequency. Next, the IF filter will pass only the desired intermediate frequency. The output from the IF filter will be passed through the amplitude limiter to remove unwanted amplitude peaks caused by the noise. Then, the FM demodulator will extract the data by demodulating the modulated signal. The de-emphasis network is basically a low-pass filter which plays a role in improving the signal-to-noise ratio of the communication system. Lastly, the audio signal will be amplified and converted to the sound that we can hear. Here is a list that shows the frequency for the FM stations in Malaysia. That's all from me. Thank you for your attention. Have a good day.